Alright guys, hello and welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster with me, Spacefish. It's been a long time. It's been nearly a month now since my last recording. So there is most likely a lot to catch up on. Look at this. Oh wow. That is like so awesome. That's like such a nice screenshot. Just like that there. I mean, like, we're still missing the scenery, but it's still quite scenic, isn't it? I love it. Okay, awesome. So,
User in your channel timed out.
user in my channel timed out. Good stuff. Forgot about TeamSpeak.
Disconnected.
There it goes. Sorry for that. So. As I remember from last episode, yeah, we've kind of got an issue in that we are kind of low on money. And nobody wants to take our rides or enter our park, so that's definitely something that needs to get fixed. So, I mean, marketing, we actually have marketing going. Okay, interesting. So that kind of probably adds to that balance. Then do we have any loans that we took already? We did. Oh god. That's kind of a dire situation, isn't it? I don't like that. So we've got 24 scenery rating and 46 over here. So I'm definitely going to need to take care of some of these scenery first. This was sort of supposed to be an Alpine theme park, so I'll think of something. Let me just go into a quick speed build and get this scenery rating up, hopefully at rather low cost for a start. I don't think I'm going to be able to build like the total scenery right away. But like, if I'm going to be able to build at least something for a start, I think that's pretty nice. And then we'll probably need to earn some money first before I can then like complete the rest of the scenery and get like actual scenery built around this stuff. Oh, that's not too good, mate. But yeah, so that's like the scenery for these two. I think it's going to be two buildings. It's probably going to be after that, but first things first, I'm going to take care of actually upping the ride scenery rating of these rides, which I think, let me just double check. Yeah, this ride is probably going to perform a bit better, so I'm going to kind of prioritize the scenery on the teacups, and then I'm going to move over to our little merry-go-round over there. But alright, I'm going to drop into a quick speed build, and I'll see you guys once that's done.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Savannah, I'm coming home, Savannah, we'll never be alone, Savannah, the beauty of the world, Savannah, let's all take a walk, Savannah. We'll never be alone, Savannah.
Alright guys, so welcome back from the first part of the speed build. I did not do that much yet, so I'm thinking I will probably speed build a good bunch more. Seeing our challenges up here as well, which is interesting. I just wanted to kind of get you guys back from the speed build to kind of give you an update on things. So maybe also like regarding my thoughts and everything, how I'm actually building this stuff. But first things first, she's got 100 scenery rating on this one and 90 on this one. So it's definitely getting better. Now, I'm really just hoping that out of these guests that are coming to the park, some of them are actually going to start visiting our stuff. Because right now, oh my god. How long have you guys seen this? Like, how long has this been, like... How long has this been closed? Seriously? It's been closed all along and that's why we didn't make any money? It wasn't even, like, maybe it was sort of the scenery rating, but, like, seriously? Oh, God. I mean, that's kind of... Huh. Okay. Yes. Alright. Let me maybe kind of, lower down our amount of promotion then, because I don't think that we will be able to sustain those costs. Hopefully we're going to get some more guests, but okay. I found the reason why we were not making any money. I just kind of wanted to take you guys back in here, because, well, I wanted to kind of have you guys see how we're finally making our first profit and getting our first guests. Well, I mean, I guess now we will be, just kind of due to another thing that I didn't kind of account for. So good to know. I totally forgot that I actually have to open my rides, and here we go. First person, so we're going for my merry-go-round. Guest information, Dana Field. Hello, Dana. You're literally my first ever person to like make me profit, so that's good. And oh yeah, well, now that things are actually open and the park actually has stuff with a scenery rating, look at all these guests trickling in. Who would have thought that was gonna happen? Kind of a bit low on money still, you know, but we're getting guests. Awesome. Look at this queue of people coming in. That's a lot better, isn't it? I think this will probably be my Instagram shot for this episode. Well, maybe not. I probably have a more spectacular one from like when I'm gonna speed build, but would still be a nice alternative. Just like guests are starting to stream into the park or whatever, and that screenshot. So yeah, awesome, good stuff. There goes our merry-go-round. Awesome. Okay, so I mean, I've got the scenery ratings up somewhere. Just not really quite where I wanted yet, but we're kind of out of money as well, so we'll need to wait to actually make some money, which I may kind of just do after talking to you guys and, you know, cut it out or something. But what was my general idea for this scenery? Was like, well, firstly, kind of like a fairy tale forest. Initially I was thinking some kind of more like catering to that Alpine theme kind of setting, but when I like looked at the kind of rides and like how I think they tie the best into scenery, I was kind of thinking that a fairy tale forest would actually be a nice idea, and it does after all kind of tie into the whole Alpine theme as well. So like I set this gate down here as sort of an entrance to this whole scenery area, which I will definitely make sure to get rid of these gaps and stuff by like some more foliage and all that kind of stuff. And well, then you come in here. So I've got no plan for these just yet, I've got to say. I'm kind of focusing more on the ride sceneries, but my idea was kind of more like dark fairy tale versus light fairy tale entrance, and then you kind of go through here, and then it's kind of like over here you will kind of be thrown into this change of scenery. Like you come into this dark mystical forest that seems like all scary and spooky with all those thorns and everything in here, and then you just go through and eventually like things start to lighten and brighten up, and you have like this awesome scenery over here. I'm not quite sure what I'm putting there yet, except this clock tower and that little whatever it is, little picnic canopy. But yeah, like kind of so more a shift of sceneries, while this is kind of like more a positive fairy tale overall kind of thing, and this scenery kind of unites the two. So that was kind of my idea for this whole setting. Definitely still got a lot of work to do. I mean, you guys probably saw I spent a whole lot of time just on this thorny kind of spooky entrance over here. And I mean, that already bumped it up to 100%. So if I was only going for the money, I could probably say, you know, we're good. We got all this scenery rating. Now we can just move on to other things to kind of make more money before we come back, which actually was an idea of mine, to be honest. But I don't know. Like I'm thinking let's just kind of keep going at this for the time being, because I really just want to make things as beautiful as possible in this park. And you guys know me, hopefully by now, that I'm a very, very detail-oriented person when it comes to these kind of creative tasks in Planet Coaster and other games of the sort. So, well, hopefully that's going to play out just nicely. And this, yeah, I don't know, like Venetian Carousel, merry-go-round, it's never too well visited. I mean, there's people coming, like families and stuff, but teacups is always sort of the better choice, if that makes sense. So, well, I like it though. Like, look at these visitor streams. I think we're sort of starting to cope and having a good balance of like profit and loss. Yes, good. We're into the green again. So yeah, that to kind of introduce you guys to my overall idea. We've also finally opened our attractions, which is probably a good thing. You know, the rides actually do something now, so good stuff. And well, I mean, look at all these visitors. We actually have money again. But yeah, without further ado, guys, I think I'll place a little cut here. And once we have some more money again that allows me to build some more stuff, I will be back with the speed build. Okay, so I'm back from the speed build again, guys, right? And do you guys know what I just saw? My shops are empty! Are you kidding me? We gotta hire vendors for shops? I didn't know! Why? What, like that? Oh my god, I didn't know! We were actually not making any profit from these shops because we didn't have vendors. Like, I'm pretty sure when I last played Planet Coaster, you didn't actually need to hire vendors, but the shops came with vendors, so, that's another new thing. Oh man, like, why? Oh, this is so annoying, and we're actually still into the negative, guys, so, well, I kind of did two small things. One, I raised the price here a little bit, because, I mean, you can see that is still a huge, massive queue. And I lowered it here a bit, so we got some more people actually going there. But, I don't know. Still kind of a bit of an issue. Let me maybe have a quick look at the finances. So, rides and tickets are all good. Park management, that much money. Oh. Ha, ha, ha. Okay. I mean, that marketing cost is kind of an issue, isn't it? We can't actually... Let's stop marketing, maybe. I think, like, we're just too small. Like, that marketing fee is killing us. Literally killing us. Like, saving that, we're kind of, sort of, nearly balanced. I mean, yes, we obviously had the running costs here and didn't make any money of these, so that will hopefully now change. And that should hopefully get our finances more into the balance. But yeah, we definitely don't have the size yet to actually make money from marketing. And I think that may be an issue. Maybe we're actually lacking the amount of rides, and maybe I should actually literally interrupt my speed build in favor of pushing my income a little bit further. So I will have a look at it. But the thing is, like, in this sort of theme, I'm really not sure what I want to fit in there. Now, I'm thinking there was like ways to research things, which I'm not really quite sure how that worked, to be honest. But yeah, like, I don't know, whirly rig, like, this doesn't fit in here at all. And I mean, it's not that great a ride either. This thing is like totally out of this scenery. I mean, this, I don't know, I'm not really a fan of that. I mean, it would probably fit somewhere into the Alpine Park. It's really just not a fairy tale kind of thing, if that makes sense. So maybe, I don't know, like, that's kind of the issue, you know. I'm playing with that much creativity in mind, so I don't know, like, in some settings the sandbox would obviously be advantageous, but I do love the management aspects of this whole park thing. It's just that sometimes it kind of limits me in ways that I would prefer not to be limited in, if that makes sense. I mean, maybe we can just kind of make an intermediate solution. I don't know, I don't like it. I don't want an intermediate solution. Right, I mean, a thing, like, a factor is definitely that we also have these loans, right? Those cost us quite a bit of money, definitely. Well, that would add a lot to our costs. I'm not actually sure that's a feasible solution, but I think maybe with the shops we're a bit more imbalanced now, so let's give it another few minutes, guys, and then I'll be right back and make, like, either the decision with you guys to kind of get another ride, or I'll continue the speed build, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, so here we are back, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like we were like nearly into the plus, and then we were kind of just dangling around, and like the amount of visitors started lowering again, and well, then I started another ad campaign, but didn't really do that much. So we're kind of still sat here with like not really much of any progress, and I think it's probably about time for us to just, you know, to do something intermediate, like sad times, but I guess that's just what I asked for when going for the actual management ways for this game. So we will get the 5k loan, I think. Then we will repay the 2k loan, because that's got the highest interest anyways, just like that. And then we will actually pause the time real quick, just so I don't lose any more money while doing this. And well, so the choice is going to be between this and that. I think that one has got the better statistics. Like, question being, I mean, it's probably not that nicely integratable anyways, but, you know, I think it's alright for a start, I guess. Like, we will just kind of start like this. And then we will go from there, because we need the money badly right now. And yeah, not really much more. Wait, no. Not really much more to that story than that, to be honest. So, entrance is going to be there. Exit is going to be there. And then we will need this. So what kind of path do we have over here? This bricky cobblestone. Yeah, right. Cobblestone kind of path. Okay, so we will do just that. What was that? What was that? Please, no. Get that. How did I? Yes. Delete path. Bye. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Q. Cobblestone. So, we will kind of just have that going here. I mean, I will think of ways to integrate that, you know, maybe, just maybe I will kind of have a good idea, so who knows? For the time being, it's definitely not really going to be a part of the scenery. Like, maybe eventually we will just come to the point where I have to tear this thing down and, well, just, you know, start again. I don't know, with something else. But for the time being, we really need that thing. Definitely going to open it right away. And finances, we're going to leave it be like that. Q scenery rating is literally wrecked right now, so I mean, that's the thing, right? I don't want to like just do random stuff over here. Maybe you can just place some trees or something for a start. Yeah, I think so. So, back to the speed build then with you guys, and let's get this ride sort of at least kitted out. Alright guys, and welcome back from the speed build. Look at this. I just finally got to apply some special effects. And doesn't this look awesome? I love it. I just spread like a ton of mist in this entrance alley. And I'm probably going to spread it out a little further to like sort of around here, unless all this clears up and this fairy tale scenario becomes visible. Like I'm already envisaging just like the perfect way that this stuff looks. Like you go in here while it's dark, it's like all misty and stuff, and all mysterious and spooky and everything. And you're getting like into the witch part of the forest, and then eventually, while the mist starts to clear up, you see this beautiful fairy tale scenery. I like it. I really, really like it. It's still a lot of work, but I did really want to add that on there. Also added these, what were these called? Ironwoods. Just to kind of complete the outer part of the scenery here. I think like, well, I'll definitely need something here. I'm not quite sure what I'll do there yet. Maybe like a bit more thorny and a bit more ironwood. We'll see about that. I did try placing a witch up here, but that looked kind of weird, and then it got all stuck up in there, and I wasn't able to remove it, so I kind of had to move the tree and just remove the witch and then move the tree back. So that did unfortunately not quite work, but I'm thinking like a flying witch somewhere could actually be pretty nice. I'm just not quite sure if I have the space left in the scenery for that, if that makes sense. Other than that, I did add a bit of scenery up here in the entrance. I just kind of like this kind of all happened while scrolling through stuff for like basic scenery for this ride, right? Like, I don't know, like every time I found something, I just kind of went over here and implemented it as well. As I had like these few planters here at the entrance, and I actually placed these bells with the ribbons on top, which I thought was actually kind of neat too. And like these floral creepers, I kind of complemented them. Or, well, I kind of merged them into the rock here pretty much, just to make this look a little nicer. So, yeah, I don't know. I really just got a lot of inspiration from this, and I'm actually not too negative about this thing being in here anymore either. I do really kind of want to have like a huge mass of flowers in the entrance area here. I think that would actually look pretty awesome. And, well, this thing, I kind of just went with this dragon lamp for a start, which actually looks pretty epic, to be honest. I really like the way that looks. And yeah, I think I can maybe actually incorporate this into like the whole fairy tale theme with like, I don't know, Flight of the Dragon or something would be what I would want to call this ride. I mean, that's something I actually haven't done so far before. Actually renaming the rides, and that's a possibility, and obviously us having our own park, I think should be a real consideration to actually do that. So yeah, I think this will be the Ride of the Dragon. I think also that you can like color these rides, so maybe we can kind of get this to tie in a little better too. Maybe like make it a little green and then some kind of red for the dragon or something. We'll see about that. But I mean, this music kind of ties in with that idea as well. I think that's really, really, really a good option. So, definitely going to be the target there. I think that's going to be the Ride of the Dragon. If you guys have already any ideas for the namings on these other two rides here, the teacups and the merry-go-round, hello. She was kind of scared, wasn't she? Just screaming. Can you be... There's a ride camera, right? Oh. Seat? Whoa. Okay. I hope this doesn't make you guys all nauseatic and stuff. Can we actually see... Oh, yes! Look at that! I just love Planet Coaster. It's awesome. It's just awesome. I mean, that kind of ride, IRL, I think I would fancy that. Looks pretty fun. Not gonna lie. But yeah. Okay, so I think this one, let's... I mean, I'm not quite sure how exactly I'm going to call it. Ride of the Dragon, Ride of the Red Dragon, Red Dragons. I don't know. We will think of that, but that's kind of the way that I'm going to go there. If you guys have any ideas for these, as I said, please let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, so this thing, I kind of just added some basic scenery. Like, obviously, there's like very few trees and stuff. I just really couldn't be... I don't know. I wasn't really motivated to just plant trees everywhere. So I just came up with other ideas, like this little bench that's kind of like all overgrown by bushes. I really like that idea, and I kind of just made myself my own custom big bush from like one type of bush, so I really hope you guys like that idea. I think it looks kind of good. Could probably use a second bin here just to, yes, I need to do that, guys. I'm sorry, but like, you know, OCD and everything. Gotta like satisfy my need for symmetry, so I think about there is probably right. Probably also extend these bushes a little more just to fill this little gap and replace something else in there. Who knows? Maybe I'll get another nice idea for that. But yes, so instead I kind of went with this little rocky construction with like a few bushes and leaves peeking through and that dragon lamp on top just to kind of start the overall theme. And yeah, I think we will try and expand on that theme further here. So maybe this does after all fit in pretty well. I'm really looking forward to see what we can do with that. Other than that, we're making a good bunch of money now, it seems, so that's really great. We've got 500 people in the park now, probably also due to the fact that we have another nice ride that people are gonna love. I think like the merry-go-round, as much as it fits into this thematic probably very well, it's just I mean, the ride statistics are just too bad. I mean, to be honest, like merry-go-rounds are really just for the families, for the children. They love it. Obviously, like, look at all these excited children just nice glasses, young lady. Look at just all these excited children trying to get on there, but that's like literally the only target group for that, and it's not really got any amazing ride statistics or stuff anyway, so it's obviously not going to make us much of any money. These two are kind of the ones that are going to bring in the money, and they're already working very hard at it, I gotta say. But alright, I think that has to be it for this episode. Sadly, I would have really loved to go further, but unfortunately these episodes are limited by time. I've got another ton of ideas of what we can implement in the next episode, I think, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to stay up to date on these future upcoming videos. If you did enjoy the episode, as always, also please make sure to hit that like button, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!